So I'm a bit late to this party, but Nintendo have recently announced Super Mario Bros. Wonder, their brand new 2D side-scrolling Mario game, and let me just say, this looks very refreshing for the series. And though I was raised a 3D Mario kid, I do love a bit of 2D Mario, especially when you're throwing your siblings into lava. But unfortunately, 2D Mario has not had the best rep over the last decade, with many fans getting fed up with Nintendo's arguably copy and paste approach to the series. But hope has not been lost. In fact, it's been restored in full force for many a Nintendo fan, because did you see that direct? Super Mario RPG remake? Boom! Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon port? Boom! Princess Peach Origin game? Boom, boom, boom! And they closed the incredible show with the savior of all 2D Mario fans. Headbangers Rhythm! I'm kidding. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. So let's talk about it. First of all, let me just say this game looks incredible. It's correcting all the previous flaws of the new Super Mario Bros. Franchise, one of which being the new in the first place. It's crazy how ironic that became, with each supposedly new Mario game being more and more bland than the last one. But Super Mario Bros. Wonder is here to change that. Starting with its art style. The game's art style is almost completely new, and has its own unique feeling that hasn't really been seen in a Mario game before. Why are you new? Super Mario Bros. And yet still holding up the key fundamentals, such as the characters being recognizable.
It's a Mario.
And wow, the whole new plethora of power-ups that you're going to be able to get in this game is just breathtaking. I am the biggest Mario geek you will ever find, and I was squealing like a little girl watching this direct. From Spiky Ball Mario, which to be fair is quite similar to Galaxy, but it's never really been done in a 2D setting before, to Elephant Mario. And of course we can't forget the all-new power-up mechanic in this game, the Wonder Flower, which just literally makes Mario trip balls. These flowers make so much happen, and their unpredictability really leaves behind the bland feeling of the new Super Mario Bros. Games, instead using the should-be-chaotic feeling of Mario's world to its full potential, by incorporating all of the chaos into the game's design. It is just such a cool idea. Stretching, riding, tilting the screen, bending the pipes, doing Bluto dirty apparently, all part of the gameplay, while feeling like a fan adaptation of the series. And again, this feeling that it's a fan adaptation is probably because of the new Super Mario Bros. Games we've been getting over the past decade. Each one of them just feels like a copy and paste of the other. I'm not even going to talk about this gold piece of shit. Simply, since 2006, the series has not been getting the treatment it deserves. All the way back then, New Super Mario Bros. DS was released. And at the time, yeah, it was new, being praised for its return to 2D platforming, level design, fun and unique boss battles, along with a few multiplayer minigames. And while also widely acclaimed, the beginning of the downfall was New Super Mario Bros. Wii. But before I move on, it's time for the best moment in any YouTube video ever. Blatant advertising! Please make sure you like and subscribe. I'm going to be having my face reveal at 10k subs, so you could be part of the Before 10k club. That sounds so cringe, whatever. Please just consider liking and subscribing because it helps me out a ton. Now, I've been here long enough. Back to the video. Now, don't get me wrong here. I'm not saying every single new Super Mario Bros. Game is a piece of shit. They are fun to play, but it's just the fact that Nintendo just kept reusing the exact same sprites, level design. Each game feels like a copy and paste of the other. And in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, they abandoned the aforementioned fun and unique bosses, opting for the f***ing Koopalings, who haven't been around since 1988 in Super Mario Bros. 3. So when New Super Mario Bros. Wii released, the Koopalings being back was a big deal, but the boss fights were just so bland. Only the arena changed. All you had to do was stomp on their head 3 times and the fight was over. And after like 3 different games of that being the case, you just get a bit bored. Plus, in 2023, I think that we can all agree that Nintendo's use of them has just become over-serialized.
Peter, don't turn me into marketable plushies.
They were in Mario Kart 8, and they take up an entire row on this select screen. What the f***, Nintendo? I mean, at least add other characters and make them like the Shy Guy, where it's one character with a few different styles. What sane person is about to pick Larry f***ing Cooper as their Mario Kart main? Nintendo, fix it! And don't even get me started on this little f***ing prick. I'm getting off topic, sorry. Their presence was really set in stone when they got added to New Super Mario Bros. U, and New Super Luigi U, and New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Do you see what I mean by the copy and pasting? And the gameplay hardly changed from the DS all the way to the Switch. Only adding pointless power-ups like the Super Acorn. Just add the propeller mushroom back. Or just give us a new way to move around. And a lot of fans had these exact same thoughts, leading to the newer Super Mario Bros. Mod. Newer Super Mario Bros. Was a mod created by fans for fans. The aim was to add new content in the form of enemies, power-ups, worlds, levels, and so on. But the reason I'm bringing it up is The fans shouldn't have to do all that. And again, I'm not saying that the Mario games are bad games. They just get really bland if you play them back to back. And really, over the course of a decade, you would want some innovation. We are just really lucky that we had these talented fans to keep us going, because honestly, in my opinion, without newer Super Mario Bros. Or mods like it, there just wouldn't be that much of an interest in 2D Mario anymore. Super Mario Maker was pushing it, but a lot of people thought that was the end for 2D Mario. And the fact people were genuinely thinking that Nintendo were just going to give us a level designer and leave it at that proves that Nintendo themselves just haven't been doing it right until this point. If you as a company are at the point where your fans are thinking, hey, I'm just gonna let you guys build the games for us, that's not that great. But hope is not lost. The innovation that we're seeing in Super Mario Bros. Wonder really brings back hope to 2D Mario fans. Nintendo are finally putting in that little extra bit of effort and making their newest installment to the series something that fans have been asking for since all the way back in 2006. They are finally making new Super Mario Bros. New.